Good morning, guys. The Abundant Alchemist here, helping you gather all the information to change your life. All right, so today is Tuesday, December 29th, 2020. And in this video, I want to go over part two of my portfolio management, like what I'm getting into, how I see things, to maybe give you an idea of how you should approach investing in general, as well as crypto, right? So I'm going to go over first Bitcoin because there's a very interesting point to be made in the price action that's happening right now. So, as many of you know, December 24th, we hit 24K, 25th, 25K, 26, 27, we went to 27K. We're now at December 29, and the price, last I checked a couple of minutes ago, it was at 26,662. So that trend has been broken. It looks as if we are headed for a short-term dip to somewhere between $23,000 to $24,000 per Bitcoin. In earlier videos, I had somebody mention that video aged well because I was looking at indicators stating that there was going to be a correction. I was getting ready for it, and it didn't happen. Sometimes it doesn't happen. You're not always right, but you have to be aware. And a lot of people right now who are rushing in to buy Bitcoin may be in for a surprise when it suddenly drops 15-20%. I'm looking for 23 to 24K to trade back into. I sold a small portion of my portfolio. That sounds like a lot. It's not like a portion. Because as I mentioned in my last video, I'm halting trading with Bitcoin simply because the return on investment and the risk of losing something that's going to appreciate greatly over time doesn't make sense. So I'm just putting in a small little trade so I could pick some up cheaper and get ready to hit 30K again. No, not again, to hit 30K. So I'm putting in a trade, and then I'll just be buying some more, right, to stack a little bit more, not a lot, because it makes no sense to be all in on Bitcoin due to the percentage of return on investment. You're going to get a way bigger bang for your buck with Ethereum and altcoins, okay? Before I get into altcoins and what has been both disappointments and have been underperforming Bitcoin since about March, and overperforming Bitcoin, doing better than Bitcoin since about March, I want to take a look at the statistics regarding the rise of Bitcoin. And so when you look at Bitcoin and how it's performing, you could just see the huge potential that these altcoins will have, right? Because these altcoins are priced way less than Bitcoin. When Bitcoin does a 10, 20, 30% rise, your cash stake into that coin, Bitcoin, it fluctuates. Say if you have $10 in Bitcoin and Bitcoin goes up by 30%, how much are you really making? You're not making that much. But if you have $10 in a coin that is worth $5 each, so you have two of those coins, it goes up by 30. Those $10 are going to see a way bigger return on investment. Hope that makes sense. But just for some perspective, it took 9 years roughly for Bitcoin to rise from 0 to 10,000. Then it took 3 years, roughly 1/3 of that, for it to go from 10 to 20K. It seems by that logic, it's going to take about 1 year to reach 30K. So sometime between now and January 2021, I'm willing to bet that we will see $30,000 priced, a $30,000 priced Bitcoin. So what does that mean? Do we see 40,000 in June by those same metrics? 50,000 in September? 60,000 in November? Between 70 to 100K next December? This is really realistic due to the rush of corporate, private, and soon to be retail rush into Bitcoin. And due to the limited quantity of Bitcoin, it's going to squeeze the price and it's going to jump up. So I think it's safe to say that by next December, we will see a 100K coin. And so it's very exciting when you apply and understand that it trickles down. When people begin to take their profits, what do they look for? Besides putting some money in their pocket, they're looking to reinvest that money to further make it grow, which is where altcoins come in, right? Now, me personally, I have been stacking silver throughout this year. Excuse me, I have to turn off the coffee. So I've been stacking silver throughout this year because silver is about 50%, last I checked, below all-time highs. It's a great deal right now. A lot of people are looking at gold, but it's the same principle. Why would I put my money, unless I have such a large quantity that I need to place it into something that's more compact, like gold, just to store my wealth? But why would I put my money into something that's already performing so high, and the return on my investment percentage-wise, the bigger bang for my buck isn't going to be as big with gold than with silver, which is needed for industrial use, right? I'm not saying I will not invest in gold, because I do expect gold to perform very well this year. But up until this point, I see that silver's on sale. As an investor, I don't feel I'd be doing a good job by ignoring it. So I've been stacking and stacking and stacking silver. Not financial advice, this is just what I'm doing. Do your own research. Commodities right now are at a great deal. Sugar is 80% below all-time highs. Bonds are in a bubble. So you may want to trickle in a little of your money into bonds. But my point is, it makes no sense to be all in on Bitcoin because of the return on investment. There have been, and this is where I transition into altcoins, there have been disappointments so far because of their underperforming Bitcoin, such as EOS. This one disappoints me. Tezos, XTZ. That could change. Dash, Litecoin, Cosmos, Atom, Tron, all have been underperforming Bitcoin. So if I wouldn't put my bets on this particular horse called Bitcoin completely all in, right? Why would I take the risk and place it into these coins that since March have been underperforming Bitcoin. Not to say I'm not holding these coins. I have some. But I will not continue to stack into these because I see that the race has begun and these horses are not even getting out of the stable as fast as this other horse, Bitcoin, right? Now, these altcoins are very interesting as to how they have been overperforming since the bottom in March compared to Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, XLM, Monero, which I have been ignoring, and this is something I need to look into and possibly buy. My two go-tos right now, I see performing so well, and I have a pretty good investment in, and I will continue to fill up my bags. ADA, Cardano, and VeChain. Two monsters, I believe, for 2021. Now, Theta, I have been hearing a lot about, and T-Fuel. Theta having to do with decentralized streaming, and I believe will in time develop the answer to the problem, which is the censorship on this platform, right? Allowing people to post as they wish in a decentralized manner that's not controlled and overseen by a corporation that can tell you what and what not to say. And Theta is very interesting as to its partnerships. They've partnered with Netflix and some other companies. This is going to be a big one, and I'm going to begin to invest into it. It's just I've had a difficult time finding a platform for it, but an alternative would be T-Fuel because it's associated with Theta. That's all I got for you. I hope this video finds you well. Hope you got something from it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And check out the links below as to what tools I use, and some of them will have a deal for you. All right, peace.